amazing how winning things becomes habitual. You know, people always say you start losing, it can become a habit losing. So can winning.
Yeah.
So can winning and winning things. I think this is as good a group I've seen at Chelsea for a while.
I was going to say what since
the days of
Let me ask you then: is this as good a group as they've had?
For when? Since the time of the Drogba.
All right, since Premier League.
Since Mourinho.
Since the first time.
Well, we could let's
different,
see.
right?
Well, since Mourinho, because Mourinho was the first to win the league after what 50 years.
Yeah.
For Chelsea.
Yes.
So he won the league with a group that had what Robin in it, Duff in it, Drogba,
Lampard, Terry,
Essien, Lampard, Terry, Cole,
Makalele,
Carvalho.
Makalele also his first year. Yeah.
Check. You know, and that was a great team. Can't remember how much depth it was there.
The bench wise.
Yeah.
That's
so I'm not quite sure how much. So this team could be as good as that one. I thought that was a sensational team. Yeah. That one that won the league. Ran away with it. Scored 100 odd goals, didn't it, or something that season. They were exciting. They were vibrant. They had belief. They were powerful when they needed to be powerful. They could play when they wanted to play. They were tough to beat with Terry and Carvalho.
You've just described this team.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But with more depth.
That's what I'm saying. I think this team could be equally as good as that, but they've got to do it by proving it. Go and win the league, is what I will say.
Yeah.
And then you have that status, I think. But it's got a chance, as we said last week. I think it's got a chance, really got a chance.
I think Lukaku is also the final piece in the system that how Tuchel wants to play. You know, with the play as a reference point, it's back towards the goal, bullying defenders, and let the people come towards him, his teammates as well. So
a handful, isn't he?
He is a handful. And we've been talking about him, you know, before the match even started. And you know, his physicality, the way how he's bullying defenders, and we could see it clearly at the first goal that Chelsea scored. It was a great position by play. This is the first one. He just holds him off there, Murray, and then look at this, just bursting through. Leave Murray on the ground as well. Physicality, but I mean, this just says something about the player that he is right now and how he uses his abilities and qualities for the positive of the team. But this was a great play, and look how free Reece James is on that side.
How is he free?
That says something about the defense of Arsenal. That's all communication, and also the togetherness, the willingness to.
What do you think is the difference between that Arsenal backline and Chelsea's? If you could demonstrate it.
Grown men versus boys.
I'll tell you what I'd have done within a very short spell of that. After that, when it happened 2 or 3 times, Richard, sometimes you have to accept that they are doing things that are harming you. I would have definitely changed the way I was playing. I would definitely have gone and matched them up. I'd have pulled Tierney into a centre-back position, and I got Bukayo Saka to play wing-back and say to him, Reece James, he's yours. Because they never got to terms with Reece James. We've talked about Lukaku. Reece James has probably had the most influence in this game from that side of the pitch. One with his assist, and then this with his goal.